I have always been saying that NPS as an investment vehicle is a fantastic product and it will continue to improve in future. And that's what is happening. Folks, welcome to the channel. My name is Niraj and I talk about personal finance and credit cards on this channel. NPS has evolved quite a bit and there have been tons of changes that have been issued recently. So we are going to talk about why NPS makes sense, how should you be investing in NPS, and that you can also use credit cards for investing in NPS. So we'll first talk about the changes in the NPS regime. Before I start, one caveat guys. We are not going to talk about NPS tier 2. So there are two tiers in NPS, tier 1 and tier 2. Tier 1 has all the benefits that you get in NPS. Tier 2 does not have any benefit. There is no clarity on the tax implications also on investing in NPS tier 2. So you are better off staying away from it. I'm not going to discuss the basics of NPS in this video because I am assuming that you understand the basics very well. So the first change that NPS has brought about is that now you can create multiple schemes. So basically they've said that we are launching multiple scheme framework and wherein you can hold and manage NPS schemes across different CRAs. CRAs are central record keeping agencies and there are three central record keeping agencies: CAMS, Protean and K Fintech. So what you can do now is you can have three different accounts with each of these CRAs. So three different PRAN numbers will be issued against each CRA. This will help you diversify across different schemes and create a portfolio like you do in mutual funds. Comment and tell me if you want me to make a video wherein how you can strategically create a portfolio using three different CRAs and invest in NPS. Another good thing that has happened is now earlier the funds could only invest a maximum of 75% in any particular asset class, but now they can launch funds up to 100% exposure in a particular asset class. So a lot of equity funds have already been launched wherein the fund will entirely invest 100% in equity. This makes it a great vehicle for retirement planning and for tax planning, simply because if you are a 30-year-old, you have 30 years of investment horizon. You don't want to be taking any fixed income exposure there, right? So that makes it a great way to deal with your retirement planning and also save some taxes. With flexibility, the downside is that there is an increased cost structure as well. So earlier, the cost varied from 0.09% to 0.03% depending on the AUM of the pension fund. But now this has been increased to 0.3% in the newer funds. However, one thing to understand is that you cannot move your existing NPS investments to these newer funds. Only fresh investments can be done. And I've already done that through the K Fintech platform wherein I invested in a fund with 100% equity and I also used my credit card to do that to hit the milestone on my credit card. The tax benefits remain the same as of now. Like we said, you have two tax benefits. In the new regime, if you contribute through your employer, you can contribute a maximum of 14% of your basic salary and you will get the tax benefit in the form of that 14% contribution not being added to your salary. So for example, if your basic salary is 1 lakh rupees per month, your employer will take 14,000 rupees from this and contribute it to the NPS, and this 14,000 rupees contribution will not be considered as your income in your income tax calculations and you will not be taxed on it. In the old regime, the rate of contribution is 10%. So remember, new regime 14%, old regime 10%. In the old regime, you have the benefit of voluntary contribution also up to 50,000 rupees, which can also get you the tax benefit. That benefit is not available in the new regime at all. Apart from that, there are a lot of proposed changes that have not yet been floated. However, let me tell you for your knowledge. The first change is that they are going to increase the lump sum withdrawal limit from 60% to 80%. Yes, what they are saying is we will let you withdraw 60% tax free, 20% which will be taxable, and the balance 20% have to be in the form of annuity. So the annuity purchase requirement will come down from 40% to 20%. Not only that, you will always have that option to buy the annuity at the age of 75. You can delay buying the annuity and let the funds grow in the NPS scheme itself. The third benefit that they have proposed and they are going to bring the change is the allowing the flexibility to withdraw after 15 years instead of waiting till the date of retirement. So if you invested today, you will have the option to withdraw after the fifth completion of 15 years, which is like a public provident fund. And the number of partial withdrawals is also proposed to increase from 3 times to 6 times. So comment and tell me what do you think about these changes in NPS. Now coming to my strategy, right? So I invest in NPS through my company, wherein our basic salary is 100% of our salary that we take. So the beautiful thing about having your own business is you can create your own salary structure as well. So what we have done is whatever salary we decided to withdraw, we have put 100% in the basic category. As per the new labor laws, minimum 50% has to be a basic salary, right? We have done 100% and we contribute 14% to NPS every month, which saves us a lot of tax. So I use a lot of credit cards, as you guys know. So if any credit card I fall short of a milestone, right, it can be, as recently I fell short of 1.2 lakh rupees in hitting the milestone on the American Express Platinum travel card. So what I did is I just invested in NPS, right? So you can do these strategies. Use credit cards to invest in NPS when you have to hit milestones. This does not make sense for cards where you do not have milestones, honestly. So a card like Scapia is also a good card. The link to apply for the card is in the description box below. It's a good card because if you are a frequent traveler and don't want to spend on the card but want to use the benefits, what you can do is just spend 10,000 rupees on NPS, invest 10,000 rupees in NPS through this card, and then you will unlock 30 days worth of benefits on the card, which are the airport benefits. If you're a frequent traveler, it makes great sense. What are the other cards where you can use this to hit your milestones? MX Platinum Travel, like we said. DCB Metal is also another option. Third option is ICICI Times Black card. What are the other cards that you think you should be using to hit your milestones? Comment and tell me and we'll see if it makes sense or not. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you want me to make more videos on NPS and we'll be happy to do it for you. Thank you.